Fun fact, Lucy was an advocate for Native American rights and cultural awareness. In the 1950s, she participated in events that aimed to promote understanding and support for Native American communities. One notable instance was her involvement in the Indian Day celebration in 1955, where she was one of the celebrity guests. The event aimed to honor Native American culture and raise awareness about the issues faced by indigenous peoples at the time. Additionally, Lucille's television shows occasionally featured storylines that touched on themes of cultural appreciation and respect, reflecting her broader commitment to social issues.
The Lucy Show, starring Lucille Ball. Co-starring Vivian Vance.
Have you boys secured the wigwam cover?
All set, Mr. Mooney.
Oh, good, good. Oh, that's fine, fine, fine. Well, you fellas certainly have done a good job in setting up camp. Now, when Joe Davis arrives with the rest of the troop, we'll get to work. Fellas, come in. Gather around. Let's get today's activities all lined up. Now then, you know that in order to complete our project on Indian law, we are going to have to learn to shoot a bow and arrow, we're going to learn canoeing, Indian style, and we are going to hunt for Indian relics. Now, is that clear? If we all do that, then Den 8 wins a free trip to the World's Fair.
Dad, you forgot about trekking in the woods.
Tracking in the woods. How could I forget tracking in the woods? That is my specialty. I can find my way out of any woods in the world just by exercising a few simple little tricks. Now, for example, what do we... Oh, come over here to the tree. Come on, fellas, quickly, over here. Now, you see that moss? That tells me that north is that way.
But, Mr. Mooney, according to my compass, north is that way.
That is impossible.
And that isn't even moss.
That isn't even... Oh, well, that explains it. See, it isn't moss. Now, fellas, come around now. We'll get everything stacked up here because when the rest... Oh, hello. Hello, boys. Come on. Right over there. You can get everything all lined up there. That's right. Joe. Joe. Mrs. Carmichael, Mrs. Bagley. Where is Joe Davis?
Well, Margaret Davis called last night at midnight and said that Joe couldn't be here because he had to have his appendix out.
And we didn't want to disappoint the boy, so we came in his place.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then you go right back home because this is no place for women.
We're not women, we're den mothers.
Well, surely some other father could take Joe's place.
We tried to get another den dad, but we couldn't find one.
You couldn't find one den dad to do it?
We tried every den dad in Danfield. We must have dialed a dozen different den dads.
You dialed a dozen different den dads and none of them could do their duty?
You're darn right we did. We dialed a dozen different den dads, and they were all disappointed that they couldn't do their duty. But all the den dads we thought that we could depend on were all doing different duties that they had been delayed doing, you know, heretofore. So every time I dialed a den dad, I found it different.
Hold it. We will just have to go back to town, come up here later when some dependable den dad can do it, when some other father can take over. Now, boys, I'm sorry, we have to go back to town and...
Now, Mr. Mooney, don't be too late. Next weekend is the meeting of the pack when all the dens turn in their projects.
Yeah, we need this trip to complete our project on Indian lore.
Yeah, our den hasn't completed one project all year. We may be the first Cub Scouts to ever be court-martialed.
Yes, now, Mr. Mooney, this is very important. You know, every den that completes its project gets a free trip to the World's Fair.
I know it's important, but I can't be responsible for so large a group all by myself.
You won't be by yourself.
No, we'll follow your orders, Sagamore.
Sagamore?
Yeah, that's Indian for leader of the clan. Come on, Mr. Mooney, say they can stay.
Well, it's against my better judgment, but I don't like to disappoint the boys.
Of course you don't.
All right, you can stay.
Hey, come here. Should we give Mr. Mooney the grand howl?
Yeah. Now, gather
Well,
All right, now I want to hear from the Bobcats and the Wolves. Let's hear it for Mr. Mooney.
Thank you for the grand howl. Now, all right, now let's get busy. Let's get to work. Will you two help us take the canoe and put it in the lake?
Okay,
In
second
the lake.
floor.
Good. Meanwhile, fellas, we will start with bow and arrow practice. Get the bows right over there. Oh, Mrs. Carmichael, where are the arrows? Joe Davis, you know, he was in charge of the arrows.
Oh, the arrows.
Yes, the arrows. Yeah. Out of the way there, boys. That's right.
Whoop.
Where the...
Would you hang on to
Yes,
those?
Yeah.
Now, let's see.
Mrs. Carmichael.
Yeah.
I don't like to disappoint you, but this is a very poor location for a souvenir stand.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, these are our Indian costumes. I thought that we should wear them while we're on this project because it helps get into the spirit of things, you know. Yeah, it helps their imagination.
Their imagination.
And I think all those things are important.
They are important when you get the arrows.
Oh, yes.
That's important, the arrows, yes.
Where did I put those arrows?
Well, I don't...
Oh, I know. I didn't put them in here because I was afraid they'd get broken.
Oh, dear. The arrows, where are the arrows?
On my kitchen table.
Oh, fine. Well, fellas, so much for practice with bow and arrow. Now, all right, never mind. Now, I will take you on that hike, I promise you, and we will look for Indian relics. Now, you get your canteens and your compasses, and will you two kindly put that canoe in the lake as I asked you to do?
Yes, sir.
You'll do that, all right. Now, I've made a study of it, fellows, and I am sure that this whole area is loaded with arrowheads. I'm going to get my canteen right with you.
Where are you going? This way. No, you go this way, Bill. That's where we came from. The lake is the other way. Oh, come on, Bill.
Oh, now, Lucy, you know I can't walk backwards.
Oh, for heaven's sake. All right, now, wait a minute. I'll turn around.
Okay.
All right, now just swing around and go toward the lake, all right? Toward the lake now.
Hold it.
Question 1. Who is the camping trip for? 1. The dog. 2. Cub Scout troop. 3. A teacher. Question 1. Who is the camping trip for? 1. The dog. 2. Cub Scout troop. 3. A teacher. The answer, the camping trip is for the Cub Scout troop.
Sagamore! Mr. Mooney, are you in there?
Yes, and I'm going to stay in here. I am not coming out in this ridiculous getup.
Oh, come on, Mr. Mooney. We've all got our costumes on.
Well, oh,
Why, you look perfect.
the only way I'd look perfect would be standing in front of a cigar store.
No, really, you look so authentic. Turn sideways. If you had been born earlier, it would have been your face on that nickel.
Oh, sure.
Hi, Lucy. How'd I look?
Oh, you look wonderful.
Yeah? Indian I ever saw.
See? That's what I was telling you, Sagamore. What does my chief see?
I see green valley. I see many herd of buffalo. I see many flock of turkey for food. I see many fish in waters. I see our canoe drifting in the middle of the lake. I see many peach trees. I see our canoe drifting in the middle of the lake.
It can't be. But it is. How could that have happened?
You probably didn't tie the rope tight enough.
Rope?
All you did was take it down and put it in the lake.
You have only been here 1 hour, and already you have mislaid the arrows, knocked over the wigwam, and lost the canoe.
Well, that is something of a grim little record, isn't it?
Is there some reason you don't want these boys to go to the World's Fair?
Oh, of course not, Mr. Mooney.
Oh.
Now, for heaven's sake, we've still got lots of things we could do for the project. We got tracking in the woods. That'll look good on our report.
Oh, all right. I suppose I can take the boys on a hike. Boys, come and get ready for the hike. Braves? Oh, Braves.
Akela!
What was that?
That's the official call. Don't you know anything?
I know I'll never hear out of that ear again. Boys, oh, come on, fellows. We're going on that hike to look for Indian relics. Come on, gather around. Quickly, quickly. Now, I want to demonstrate to you boys the Indian stride. Now, watch carefully. Keep your elbows up high. Heel and toe, heel and toe, heel and toe. Now, this conserves energy. You can walk greater distances without getting tired. You see? All right, now, boys, single file. That's right. Let me see you hit that Indian stride. Forward. Follow me. Come along. Here we go. On go.
Oh, no, thanks. I'm going to curl up on my buffalo robe and take a nap.
Okay, see you later.
Righty?
Halt! You stay.
Boy, have we got hold of a sour Sagamore.
Come on, sit down. Sit with me. Relax for a while.
No, I don't feel like relaxing. You know, I feel awful about losing that canoe.
So do I.
Hey, I don't see it out in the middle of the lake anymore.
Oh?
Must have drifted into shore somewhere. Hey, I'm going to follow the edge of the lake around, see if I can find it.
Well, lots of luck.
Okay, see you later.
Okay.
Lucy!
Oh, save your hoo-hoo. This is the stupidest trick she has pulled yet. Wandering off by herself and getting lost in the mountain.
Now, she didn't do it on purpose. She's just looking for the canoe. I told you that.
Yes, you told me about 20 times. Well, I have had it. We have looked long enough. We might just as well give up and go back to camp.
Oh, no, now. We've just got to find her.
Why?
Oh, Mr. Mooney, now, you don't mean that.
I most certainly do. Now, I have had it. We are going back to camp, call the forest rangers, and report a lost den mother.
Wait a minute.
What?
Look,
Huh?
Lucy's hair.
Oh, and I wanted to be the one to scalp her.
Now, this means she's around here somewhere. Come on, let's go.
All
We'll
right,
find her.
All right. Well, now, let's see. She might be over here behind these rocks.
What?
I'm lost, too.
You can't be.
Well, okay. Would you like to follow me for a few minutes to see for yourself?
Oh, this is a fine mess. Now we're both lost.
What'll we do?
I don't know. Did you bring anything to eat with you?
No, I didn't know this was going to turn into an all-day picnic.
I'm absolutely starved. About an hour ago, I saw a wild turkey, and I was so desperate I tried to catch him, but he was too fast for me.
How are you going to cook him after you caught him?
Well, I was going to catch him first and worry how to cook him later.
Good thinking.
Listen, we just got to get back to camp or I'm going to faint from hunger. Now, Viv, let's think. Maybe there's something we can remember from the Scout handbook that would show us how to get out of the woods.
I got it. What? Follow the North Star.
Oh, good. Good thinking. Not in the daylight. Damn. I see that turkey again.
Mr. Mooney. Oh, Mr. Mooney. Oh, Mr. Mooney. Come on, help me bring him to.
Listen, before we bring him to, let's look and see if he's got something to eat.
Where am I? How do I get here?
All right. Come on, stand right up there, Mr. Mooney.
Yeah, you're lucky we came along when we did.
Oh?
Yeah, we found you sprawled here in the pathway.
Oh!
What's the matter?
Oh, my head is throbbing.
Oh.
Ooh, the last thing I remember was something hitting me.
Oh.
It was a big rock.
How do you know?
Well, it must have been a rock. You know, this is an area where they have a lot of avalanches, a lot of falling rocks around here.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, we're so happy to see you. Do you know that we're both lost now?
Oh?
Yeah, both of us.
Yeah, you better lead us back to camp.
Oh, yeah, sure. Be glad to. Yeah, and we'd better hurry so we can get back before it gets dark.
Yes, sir.
All right, come along.
Now, Mr. Mooney.
Yes?
Mr. Mooney,
Yes.
are you sure you know the way back?
Well, of course. With a veteran woodsman like me, you couldn't go wrong. You're in better hands than if you were with Daniel Boone. Now, come on. We'll go right off this way.
Question 2. What happens to Lucy, Viv, and Mr. Mooney in the woods? 1. They get lost. 2. They start a fire. 3. They go fishing. Question 2. What happens to Lucy, Viv, and Mr. Mooney in the woods? 1. They get lost. 2. They start a fire. 3. They go fishing. The answer, they get lost in the woods.
The three of us are lost.
Oh, you're some Daniel Boone.
We'd have been better off with Pat Boone.
Now, being nasty won't help.
Nothing's going to help. We're just going to circle around these rocks the rest of our lives.
Oh, now. All we have to do is stay calm and keep our hopes up. We'll just stay right here in one place, and they're bound to find us.
Who, the vultures?
Tut. Let's not talk like that. Oh, my. This is going to sound nice at the pack meeting. No arrows, no canoe, no tracking, no relics, and no fun.
We fail at everything. We're never going to get to the World's Fair.
We're never even going to get back to camp.
Oh, Viv, we'll get back to camp, all right.
Do you really believe that?
No!
Neither do I.
Now. Indians don't cry.
Well, Indians don't get lost either.
No. Pull yourselves together. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, he's right, Viv. Crying isn't going to do any good.
Yep. We might as well face the situation.
Sure, we all have to go sometime.
Oh,
Mr.
It isn't that I mind going. It's just that I don't want to go over there. I don't get what you
No kidding.
Where'd you get the arrows? We made arrows out of sticks.
You see, Mr. Mooney?
And we found some keen Indian relics.
You did. Buried deep in the hillside, right?
No, right under your wigwam.
Hey, bow and arrow practice, Indian relics and tracking. Our project's going to be a big success after all.
Yeah, we're a cinch to get to the World's Fair.
Want us to lead you back to camp?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, I'll lead the way. Everybody single
Okay.
file.
All right, get in there, boys. And
Okay.
remember now, everybody, keep your eye on the person ahead of you. Remember
Follow
that.
me.
Remember that.
Go.
Now, there we go. All right, let's go. There you go. There you are. There it is. Keep your eyes on the person ahead now. Remember that. Keep your eye on the person ahead of you.
Yes, I
All
heard
right,
you.
now, don't forget. It's very important.
Sherman!
You, Billy Arnold, where are you?
How could you lose 16 Cub Scouts?
I told you to keep your eye on the person ahead of you.
Well, I tried, but Jerry's so little and so quick. Jerry! Sherman! Our canoe!
Ah, the canoe!
I told you it drifted into the edge of the lake. I told you.
Now we can paddle across to the camp.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay.
All right,
All right.
would you? Yeah. Hold it. Now, this canoe is built to take only 2 people in safety. So, 2 of us will go across to the camp. 1 of us will come back and get the other.
Okay, Viv, and I'll send somebody
Good.
back for you.
Hold it. I am the one to get in the canoe, at least me, because I am an expert canoeer.
Well, I'm the one that should go first. I've been the one that's been lost out here the longest, and I'm the hungriest.
Oh, no, I have to go because I don't want to stay by myself because I'm the scaredest.
All right. We'll do this fair and square. We will draw straws.
Okay.
Now, just a minute. Now,
Find them
Here we are. Now, we'll fix this. And there are 2 long ones and 1 short one, and the short one stays. Now,
I'll hold the straws.
you don't trust me, your Sagamore?
Oh, you were impeached as Sagamore a long time ago.
I got a long one.
I got one, too.
Okay, who cheated?
All right. Come on, Mrs.
right.
Bagger. We'll get in.
Let's
Now,
go.
I'll hold it.
You hold
get
it
in.
while I get
Step in
in.
the middle there.
Are you sure it'll only hold 2?
I am absolutely positive. That's right. Now, there
Now,
we
can you
are.
get in there?
Yes, I'm all
Okay.
set. Now,
You won't forget to come back and get me, will you?
no, know, but it's a tempting thought. All right, Mrs. Bagley.
Shall we go?
Yes, let's shove
Okay.
up. Now, we'll get the paddles out of
Listen,
here. and
Mr.
we will-
Mooney, I don't trust you.
What?
I don't trust you. I'm not taking any chances.
What?
Question 3. Who finds Lucy, Viv, and Mr. Mooney when they are initially lost in the woods? 1. The scout troop. 2. A park ranger. 3. Yogi Bear. Question 3. Who finds Lucy, Viv, and Mr. Mooney when they are initially lost in the woods? 1. The scout troop. 2. A park ranger. 3. Yogi Bear. The answer, the scout troop led by Sherman.